It's always a challenge for the Patriots when they face the Pittsburgh Steelers, but the Steelers are without two stars in Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. I'm Sierra Goodwill, here with Evan Lazar. Obviously, the game plan has to change for the Steelers when you lose guys of the caliber of Brown and Bell. So what do you think the adjustments they're going to have to make and how things are going to be different on offense?
Well, I think the biggest thing for the Patriots is it makes it a whole lot easier for the Patriots defense on paper, at least. The game plan going back and watching that game last year, obviously Le'Veon Bell was not in that game, but Antonio Brown was. The Patriots went with a ton of light boxes in that game, 6 guys in the box. When they put a 7th guy on the box, it was usually a safety because they were really worried about doubling Antonio Brown, taking care of Juju Smith-Schuster, also worrying about the running backs out of the backfield. Guy like Jalen Samuels is really versatile. So even though he wasn't Le'Veon Bell, he's still a pretty big threat as a pass catcher. This time around, I think they can load up a little bit more against the run, play some heavier boxes, because you only have Juju to worry about over the top. If a guy like James Washington or Dante Moncrief, one of those guys beats you on Sunday night, you tip the cap and you say, good job for those guys, good for you. I don't think it's going to happen, so I think that's going to be the biggest thing, is they're going to be able to commit a little bit more resources to stopping the run, James Conner especially, and then they can go and double Juju and still have guys on the back end to cover the rest of those people.
And obviously, without Bell and Brown, there has to be some sort of weaknesses that you can exploit with the Steelers. They have Juju Smith-Schuster, who is obviously an extremely talented player who's a huge threat and will be a huge part of the focus for the Patriots defense. But what are some of those weaknesses now without those two guys that they can try to exploit on Sunday night?
Well, I really just think it is, kind of what I said, which is that they only have one guy now, right? And, with Juju Smith-Schuster, J.C. Jackson did a great job on him last year. A couple of different brackets and safety help over the top and stuff like that. It wasn't all just J.C. Jackson, but for the most part, it was J.C. Jackson and man coverage on Juju, and he did a really nice job against him. So if you can really, allocate those resources a little bit more to Juju, take Juju completely out of the game, now you still have 7 or 8 guys to go commit to the running game or go commit to James Washington and Moncrief and Vance McDonald. It just kind of makes the equation a little bit easier. Last year, the Patriots were so worried about the Steelers' passing attack. They left a lot of their players deep. They didn't have very many heavy boxes in that game, like I said. So I think it's a big difference this time around. But at the same time, don't sleep on the Steelers either. They're still pretty good.
This Foxboro report is brought to you by betonline.ag. Head to clnsmedia.com/win. Enter promo code CLNS50 to receive your welcome bonus. We will continue to preview the Week 1 matchup between the Steelers and the Patriots. So be sure to check all of that out on clnsmedia.com and on our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.